Sheeple. Sheeple. Wow. Fuel lights on again. Well, it's been a while, and I do apologise. I hope everyone's doing alright. I've had shit going on really that I might talk about towards the end of the video. But like I said, I hope everyone's doing okay out there. Right, what have I got to tell you? Basically, I've sold my S1000RR, and I'm going to try and give you the reasons why. It was actually quite an easy decision. No matter how much I love it, you know, no matter how much I love the figures, you know, 195 horsepower and all that sort of stuff, and no matter how much I love the performance, basically, to cut a long story short, the reason why I sold it is because it's too good. Really? It's too good. It's too good. It's pointless. It's so good it's pointless. Unless you're breaking the law, nothing happens on that S1000RR. You know, you can go through corners over a ton and it's just stable. It's planted. You know, when you're used to riding around on bikes like this, you know, that are moving around, that are fast enough on Britain's roads, you know, because this is the issue. You know, this happened the other day. You know, look at this lovely long straight bit of road. And then look at this car on the left. And look at the guy behind the car, and look what he's got in his hands. You know, that is a fast bit of road. And that is a plain police car with a copper. You know, I don't know what their rules are, but, you know, he's got no reflective jacket on, no noddy hat on. You know, so I don't know, he's on his own, you know, I don't know what the rules are there. But I thought that was a bit sneaky myself. So you got things like that going on. You got people with cameras in their cars now that love submitting footage to the old bill, you know, because there are people out there like that. You know, so you got to ask yourself, haven't you? You know, and unfortunately, unless you're riding that bike like you're doing the Isle of Man TT, which you shouldn't be doing on Britain's roads, you know, no matter what you think, you know, I'm not going to judge people, but if you're a bit of a wobbler on a motorbike, it's probably all right. You know, you see some of these Instagram girls or Instagram guys, and they're, you know, pretending that they're riding. But oh my god, some of them are shocking, aren't they? Some of them are shocking. But if you're a bit of a, you know, if you're a bit half-handy on a bike, you can travel way, way, way too fast on these hyper bikes. And that was basically what was happening. You know, I was going out, doing stupid things, and not enjoying it, you know, just not enjoying it. It was either too boring, you know, the problem is, Britain's roads, you're like doing 60 mile an hour, you know, national speed limit, because there's like a queue of 50 cars in front of you. And then you'd have 30 seconds of hysteria while you had a gap in the traffic that you could overtake them all. And then you're back down to 60 again. You know, 30 seconds of hysteria, while you overtake that again, and back down to 60. Hysteria, back down to 60. And I just found it pointless. Just not enjoyable at all. You know, I have more fun on this just because it, you know, it moves around. And it's quick enough. And that is the truth. Getting your knee down on this is a lot more exciting. So I part-exed it, and I'm really happy with what I've gone for. I'll put a clip in a bit of the new bike, well, me riding the new bike. Oh, go on, squirrel, go on. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, I've thought back to the bikes that I've had the most fun on the road, and none of them have been hyperbikes. I mean, I have the most fun on this. Like I said, just because you're going through corners and the thing's out of shape, I love it, absolutely love it. It's the most rewarding bike to ride on the road. Like I said, it's fast enough. Alright, buddy? Okay, I'll catch you in a minute. On my new bike. Motor Cave. Yeah, see you soon. Oh. Love one. I'll get to my bike in a minute. I've got stuff I want to talk to you about. Yeah, like I said, sorry I haven't been around in a while. I really am sorry. I just well, you know, some of you know what happened, and you know, I get people asking me, you know, how's my missus, you know, whether she's all right or anything, and she's not, guys. You know, she's finding it really hard to deal with the loss of our son, unfortunately, and what we've, you know, in the time when I've needed to be able to try and get her out and do stuff. You know, we've had the lockdown, so it's been, you know, it's even harder, or it's been even harder. But hopefully, you know, there's, hopefully things will start changing, you know, but it's played a big toll on me as well. You know, not my missus, I love her to pieces. Just, you know, it's just a particularly tough time in my life. You know, I miss him. You know, I miss him ever so much, but she's struggling to come to terms with it, and she still is. But I don't want, you know, not that you guys want to hear all that, but that's just why I haven't been around for a while. You know, I've just I've had stuff going on that I've had to deal with, and it hasn't been easy, and it's coming across in the videos. You know, I've gone out a couple of times, and I haven't sounded like myself. So, you know, hopefully with the weather perking up and everything feeling a little bit brighter. It's still bloody freezing though for an April. You know, it was -3 last night, mid-April. But anyway, I digress. I just want to say thanks for sticking with me anyway. You know, like I said, I know I haven't done a video in 6 months. Yeah, and I apologise for that. Anyway, right, new bike. Right then, the big reveal. Can you tell what it is yet? It's not what you think it's going to be. Okay, so be prepared. BMW R9T Sport with the gold forks, obviously, and you know what, I love it. It's perfect for me. You know, I think you know, the reason why I came to the conclusion of this bike is because I think I've thought back to all the bikes I've had the most fun on the road, and I don't know if I said it earlier, but none of them have been like hyper bikes. Yes, I enjoy the Super Duke R. Yes, I enjoy the Tuono, but I also enjoyed the KTM 790 Duke. I mean, I really enjoyed that. Revvy, you know, fast enough. But the reason why I came to this conclusion was because out of all the bikes that I rode, the BMW R9T Racer just made the most sense. I know some of you ain't going to understand that, but it's how I came to the conclusion. Yeah, the Racer is a bit extreme riding position, you know, more so really than my S1000RR. So this is the perfect compromise. It's the 2020 model, it's not the 2021 model, so it's Euro 4, not Euro 5. Yeah, I'm going to get tail tidy. This is a fortune from BMW. They want 400 quid, best part of 400 quid for that aluminium cowl. And I managed to find one on eBay. I think I paid 180 quid. It's still a lot of money, but you know, it's not 400, is it? It's got a dent in it, unfortunately. It's a bit of a bad design. If you have something in there like a toolkit, and you go over a bump and it bounces, or you know, if you've got a disc lock or something like that and it bounces inside, it dents it, you know. So I do have a dent now. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, that I'll have to try and get sorted out. It moves along fast enough, you know, it's great in traffic, you know, it's great on the A roads. I've had the pegs down already, so you know, there's not a huge amount of ground clearance, but so that is the maximum you can get on the lean angle before you get the tyres, the pegs down. So not quite to the edge. Another reason why I got rid of the S1000RR is because, where did it start? It probably started with a guy who follows me on Instagram, and I presume you follow me on YouTube. Danny, forgive me if you didn't want me to mention your name, but he was, you know, he was asking me, you know, a few months back what I thought of the S1000RR, and I said, yeah, it's fantastic, fantastic. The trouble is, if you're a bit of a handy rider, you can ride, you know, you can just be mental. You can just be mental on the road, and this is the problem that I was having. And he track days CBR Fireblade, 1000 Fireblade, and I thought, do you know what, if I start doing track days, I don't want to do it on my Mint S1000. A Fireblade would be perfect. And fully enough, just before Christmas I had a guy approach me with a 2010 Fireblade for sale for not a lot of money, and I thought, do you know what, that would be perfect. I haven't bought it because, you know, I don't really have the money for it at the moment, so you know, it's all up in the air. But I was thinking to myself, yeah, I've done it all wrong basically. If I want to do track days, I want an older bike. You know, if the unthinkable happens, you know, I won't have to worry about it quite as much, because if anything happened about that S1000, you know, RR, which was mint low mileage, you know, I'll be devastated. So yeah, I thought to myself, I've done this all wrong. Get a half sensible road bike. You know, obviously I've still got my GS, which I love immensely, you know, similar engine, but they're very different bikes, guys. You know, this is a lot of fun to ride, and if I start getting into track days, then I'm going to look for an older Fireblade, you know, some of that I'm not going to worry about quite as much. So yeah, basically that was another reason I came to the conclusion to get rid of the S1000. Oh, and this, by the way, is a fly fishing vest. I know, who was it, OGO do a similar vest, but it's like 135 quid. This was under 40 quid, this jacket. You know, it sticks out a little bit there, so if you're on a sports bike, it might touch the tank, but that's the only thing to be aware of. But it's perfect for putting your wallet and stuff in. Affiliate link down below. Oh, and while I'm here chatting, apologies for the mic. All right, this is the second time I've been here today, because I went out earlier and the mic was so bad on this GoPro, I couldn't use it, so I've had to come out again and hope that I can get some sort of sound or better quality. So this is the second attempt. So we'll go for a quick blast. You know, like I said here, I know some of you ain't going to understand it, why anybody would sell an S1000RR and get one of these, but it's self-preservation basically. You know, I was going out on that S1000 and just, you know, like I said earlier, if you're a half-handy rider, you've got to ask yourself sometimes, you know, what you're doing. And you know, I was leading myself into temptation too often. So I hope the mic's alright. I just, like I said, I just can't get it right. It's too peaky. I've tried all sorts of, I've tried about 5 different mics now, in different positions in the helmet, dead cats and different foam and different positions, like I said, and I just can't get it right. I don't know. The mic didn't work. I've got to sort that mic out. It's shockingly bad when you get going and the wind roar starts in your helmet. It starts getting peaky. So for the 3rd time I'm out with my old setup, my old reliable setup, so I can get a video out for you. Obviously no quick shifter, none of that sort of stuff, which I kind of like, really, you know, being a bit old school, you know, stuff that you grow up on. But it's just nice, it's easy to ride, it's just everything that, you know, really I sort of wanted, and then I got carried away. I'm still running it in, done 243 miles. I've had the wife on the back, she loves it. I mean, she loved the S1000, but she screamed. I took her out on the back of it, took her down the motorway, slid road on the motorway, give her the tap on the leg to say, right baby, here we go. Open the throttle, and she screamed for the next 40 minutes. So, oh, peg down. All right. Abuse me in the comments down below. You're very welcome to. And if you like me, please subscribe. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, because that'll appease the YouTube gods, because I don't know what they're after these days. It's just more fun to ride. Anyway, that's it, because I could flannel on for hours. And I just wanted to do a video because I haven't done one for a while. Right, catch you all later.